No, good morning.
You excited to go explore Siaton again today?
Not diving though, just like excited to just
Well,
like...
there's a bunch of snorkelers today.
Yeah? I don't know.
We're gonna park at the Turtle Island and you can go snorkeling and stuff.
You're not going to go diving at the zero visibility, yeah?
Yeah.
Huh!
Yeah.
Don't do that.
We don't need visibility. So, yeah, we're at Sea Explorers today. Gonna take the boat all the way down to Chateau. It's like a 40-minute drive, I think. And we do that like once or twice a month. And I think today's dive sites are gonna be pretty good. We did them months ago and they were awesome. So it's gonna be a cool little change.
Yeah.
So.
A little change.
We're on the Sea Explorers boat and we're gonna do some awesome exploration today. We go like once or twice a month to Siaton, and that's where we're going today. We're on the Jumica and it's gonna be a fun day. Perfectly calm waters. Takes us about 40 minutes to get there, then we'll get to our first dive site. So let's go. Wake up, Charlene.
Wake up. Wake up.
Almost time for diving. Are you coming? Are you going on the dive?
Huh?
Are you coming on the first one? Yeah. Daisy. Scuba Daisy's coming.
Yeah, dive as well.
We're almost there, I think.
Yeah. Oh, you didn't ask me. I'm going to go diving.
I know you're not diving. You're too lazy.
That's a fishing boat right there. Yeah. And look at that. I can't even zoom it in.
Let's go. Let's go. Okay, let's go. Judea's gonna take care of you. There's the fish. There's the fish over there. Jump.
She's gaining weight. I told you.
Ah, tambuk, Charlene.
Ayaw. You know.
Hurry up, Phil! Ilit kayo, stupid! Always waiting, Filipino time.
Look. Sige, hurry. Get ready to rumble. Okay. Up. Up. Bum drop. Oh.
Pretty strange little nudie that I've not seen before, and I'm trying these big newer lights from Orcatorch, and I think the clarity is a lot better with this camera, this TG6 that doesn't have a full frame sensor. I think the brighter lights well, makes the contrast pop a little better. Something I don't see every day. It's an orangutan crab. Have you guys ever seen one of these? You can see why it's called an orangutan crab. It looks just like the orangutan monkeys of Borneo. That red fur and everything. Even the big long arms. These guys are hilarious, and I recently found out that they actually use that hair to catch little morsels out of the water. Then later you can see them picking the little crumbs out of their hair to eat. It's pretty funny. I definitely think these brighter lights, 5,000 lumens, give the footage a lot clearer and more detailed quality, and I'm definitely going to start using brighter ones, even if I don't use the sloop. This dive site had a lot of wide angle as well as the macro critters. Here's a weird little Alicia nudibranch, and it looks like this guy has some huge ears. It's pretty funny looking. This guy is definitely going to be featured in our book. We made sure we spent some time to get some great photos of this guy just for a feature in the book, because I really like it. And this is the end of the dive. I always love these little things. These are pulsing xenia soft corals, and they just sit there grabbing little morsels out of the water. They're awesome to watch.
So we just got done with the dive, and there's all these fishermen around. They found a group of tuna, and they worked together to herd it all into one.
You're blocking my block.
One school. This is my blog area. I reserve. So check out all these fishermen. We're gonna try to find. We're gonna buy a tuna for later.
To the water to see the small plankton go like really fast, and then a big trolley comes around to catch it.
They were like herding them into a circle. Give them your money. We want a huge one. We want a sushi. Wow, that's my money. That's my money.
Is that money from Shirley?
No, that's ours.
You'd ask him to get one more for us?
Mo palit pa sila. Mo palit pa siya.
Gusto ka palit abot?
Oh, ka Shirley. Asa pa?
Shirley has money.
Ha? Ay kanina tagsa.
Hey, show me.
Kanira.
Let me see.
Amo sabot ang mundo.
500 na kung tagsa na doha. Kaya.
How much is this?
500.
For both?
All. 500 all.
500 all.
Yeah.
Wow, we should get more.
Wow.
Smell something? Ready to dive again?
Yeah, let's do it.
Dive number 2? I don't know where we are. Isn't that Turtle Island? You can't hide from me.
So strangely enough, this is really similar to the one I seen on the first dive. I think it's a little bit different patterns with different coloration, but really similar, which is strange because that other one was the first one I'd seen, and now I've seen 3 on one dive. Pretty strange. But actually, this is probably a different species. They just look really similar. If it's 2 species, then that means 2 new ones for our book. And believe it or not, this is actually a new species as well. We thought it was one that we'd seen before, but there's many Chromodoros nudibranch species in the world, and apparently this is a different one that we haven't seen yet. So, yeah, great addition to the book as well. Alright, these guys, they might not be that special, but I think they're extremely underrated. The reason that I think these guys are ignored by the nudibranch community is because they look a lot like regular warty sea slugs. But in reality, those warty sea slugs are actually mimics that are mimicking these guys. And it's pretty awesome.
Guys, I'm sorry to interrupt, but if you guys love this footage of all these nudibranchs and crazy critters, or maybe you just want to support the channel, then go right now down below, hit the link in the description, and it'll take you where you can sign up for our mailing list. If you didn't know, me and my dive buddy Finn Snow, we're about to publish our first book. It's called Nudibranch of Darwin, Philippines. It's like a species identification. Basically all the nudibranch species that we found in the last 6 months together, and there's about 300 different species, so it's an awesome photo coffee table book, and it should be published before Christmas. So go down, get on our mailing list, and we'll send out a mass email when the book is ready. Thank you guys so much for your support, and let's get back to the footage.
Then we ran into a huge octopus. Like I said, this wasn't really a muck dive. There's a lot of reef around. And in one of the holes under a rock was this giant octopus, which I haven't seen here before. He was only sticking his head and his arms out, so I didn't really get a good shot of him. He never came out of his hole. I was really hoping he would. But that's always a dilemma. Do you sit there running out of air, running out of battery, running out of light? Or do you just get a few clips and move on, try to film something else? So it's somewhere in the middle, I guess. I didn't want to spend the whole dive hoping this guy would come out and get a better shot. Here's some more of those warty looking sea slug duties, and these guys are awesome because he got neon green tips on both their rhinophores and their little butt feathers. I wasn't going to show you this clip because it's not very good, but I wanted to show you just how hard it was to film. And with the TG6, it was really hard because this guy was so tiny and he was in a bad location. I mean, he wasn't just sitting there on a platform waiting for me to try. But I zoomed in on him with the automatic focus, And then when I set auto lock, I started to record, and then with auto lock on, I could adjust manually up and down. It was just really hard to film and to stay focused on something that small. And then I wanted to measure them. And this measuring stick, every line is 1 millimeter, so very tiny. And I laid it in the sand, and I actually got lucky. He crawled over to me. He just measured himself. So it turns out, all stretched out, this little tiny nudie is about 5 millimeters long. And I don't know, maybe that's about 5 dimes stacked on top of each other. But really cute guy. I'm not showing you this because it's great footage. Just wanted to show you how small some of these guys are. And honestly, if this guy is 5 millimeters long, I have some on my channel that we filmed that are 1 or 2 millimeters long, so you can imagine how hard they were to film. But it makes it a lot harder to film when they're moving around so much like this. It just doesn't stay focused and the light has a hard time finding them. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like an episode like this, make sure to watch what's next. See you guys on the next one.